Mir Jalal is saying, does the dip in Biden's approval rating tell us, even though Americans want troops home, they still like their president, a strong man who can kick ass?
Actually, I think the people who like Biden and they don't like this, I don't think they wanted Biden to stay. I think they're just unhappy with the process, not with the. I think most people agree that this is something that a lot of right-leaning people and left-leaning people agreed with over moving out of Afghanistan being a good thing. I think what is uniting everybody over criticizing Biden, it was the way it was done rather than whether it should have been done.
Yeah, and you really can't evaluate these events while they're happening. So that's another thing. A lot of the stuff really comes down to how it ends up, right? So like the example of the VAX thing that Armin was talking about with Justin Trudeau, like that's a great example. As in, you know, the initial rollout was a complete disaster. Like people were really, really upset about it because it was taking a long time for Canada to get their, you know, VX doses. But later on, like when they did it, even though they did it late, they did a really good job of it. And that's really what people remember ultimately. So it all comes out. It's too early to tell. We're right in the midst of it. Let's see what happens. So we can't really speculate about, you know, what this means or interpret it that way.
You know, I think like no matter how who did this, I think there would be some level of disaster whenever you did this and whoever did this. There would be some level of disaster that would go along with taking the troops out of Afghanistan. And I think it's kind of brave of Biden to actually take this upon himself, right? Like this was like a hot potato that nobody wanted to be responsible for, and they would keep passing it on from one. And this was such a coward thing for Trump. Like he on purpose planned the exit from Afghanistan to be at the time that is like right at the beginning of his second term, or the other person's president. Like he didn't want to take responsibility for all the chaos during his first term because he knew the dip that he would get from the exit if it didn't go proper from the chaos that would come out of Afghanistan. So he didn't want that on him. But Biden is doing that on his first term. Like this is actually kind of brave to take this upon yourself, like not delaying. Like Biden could have been like, okay, maybe I shouldn't do this now. Maybe I should do this in my second term or whoever is coming after me so that I don't have to worry about re-election. But Biden was like, nope, I'm going to get a hit from this. This is going to be devastating, but I'm not going to pass this on to anyone else. We need to get out. So I think actually this is kind of, you know, praiseworthy for Biden to actually do this. Yeah.
Hey guys, if you want to join these streams live, get your comments and questions read by Ali and Armin and the guests, and most importantly, to get full access to the full video versions of all these episodes, become a patron. Link in the description below.